I'm a god in America. I'm a superstar with the bars. I go stupid hard, tearing shit apart. Shooting guard, need a 3 to win. They passing me the ball. A to Z, I have a better flow. I give it to him.
Gawd here, bringing real raw tarot. Let's see what's going on with our water signs. Starting off with Cancer. Let's see what the universe has in store this week for Cancer. We're gonna start off with love. If I can get that out good. So, no new relations. I don't have anything new. You could have been dating an air sign in the past. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. You cut that person off and they're no longer a burden to your life. Wow. Dang. Cancer, you are coming in, wow, quite tough. Oh, you outside. Like, you no more isolation. Could have been a Cancer dealing with a Virgo. So I got the Hermit here. It's like, I'm not holding myself in. It's time to get back outside. Definitely Cancer is dealing with some type of earth sign. Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. I have a King of Pentacles here. Or you have a new... That's what it is. You got an earth sign coming towards you. They on top of their, stuff too. They got their stuff together because they're coming out as a king. Wow. You're going to take them through some type of waiting period. Or they wouldn't come about until another 2 days, 2 weeks. What's the outcome? Yeah, you got a new person coming towards you. What's the outcome in this situation for Cancer and love? A Scorpio coming towards you too. So, Scorpio or the Death card also indicate that it was some type of ending. So, I'm pretty sure you ended it with an air sign. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. You outside now. You got other suitors coming towards you now. Yeah. I got the savings card that also flew on the floor. They coming in because they feel like they need to save you from something. You more focused on saving your money and stacking your bread, though. So you're not really gonna give them much attention. It's it's flattering or whatever, but you're not ready to like totally just jump into something else right away. All right, let's see what's going on with Cancer and career. What's going on? What can Cancer expect? God dang it, that flew like literally so far. Cancer. Oh my God. So Cancer, this is the card that flew all the way across my living room. It's the no longer resting. Like, you're not rested. So you on your grind when it come down to career, Cancer. You stacking your paper, you on your grind. You're not sitting around just resting and taking them naps and anything like that. They got a shift available, you picking it up. You going in and get that money. Said no more resting, no more laying down. You're going to get a small increase, like a little raise coming through, and possibly a small bonus. When the Queen of Swords come out, that means you cutting out something. Why is the Queen of Swords here? Why is the Queen of Swords here, universe? You're looking at your long-term view. So certain things at work you must cut out because you actually want to stay there. So cut off the shenanigans. You're seeking more personal growth. You don't want to work so hard. So I feel like this is a position that you're going to be a little bit higher up. You want to work smarter, not harder, Cancer. So you're going to be going for maybe a higher position. You can see yourself within the company, a long-term view with this company. I don't technically see you cutting out the job itself. It's more so of cutting out whatever, I guess, mishaps, missteps, shenanigans at work. getting a little more focused and you're not resting. Like you own the grind. What's the most important thing Cancer needs to know? Thrive and believe. Embrace growth and trust and promise. Yeah, it's time to grow. You're more focused on your career. Maybe you were more focused on your love life or gave that too much energy and then you broke up with that person. And also, signs that come out doesn't have to be the sign that you were actually dealing with, but take what resonates. I do see you cut somebody out as far as your love life. Sorrow heals. You still sad about it, but you know you got to keep moving forward. So what I get from this card for you, Cancer, is have your big cry. Put your big girl panties on or your big boy drawers on and keep it moving. Like, that's why you busting your tail at work. You throwing yourself into your job. You don't got time to think about that. Even though you got other suitors coming up to you, you know, trying to holler at you, trying to talk to you. It's like, yeah, that's flattering or whatever, but I don't got time for that right now. Act with clarity. Focus on your intentions. Navigate decisions with clear insight and purpose. You're able to see a lot more clear now because right now you're going through your heartache or whatever. You're getting over that. You're coming up out of that and you can see a little more clearer. Those are the messages I have for Cancer. All right, let's see what's going on with our Pisces. Let's see what's going on with Pisces and love. God dang, Pisces, you falling. Ooh. Water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. I got an Ace of Cups. It's talking about having a little more love and compassion. Maybe that's you. You coming out as, but then it's new. It's new. New love and compassion for a Sagittarius. It doesn't have to be a Sagittarius. It could be a water sign dealing with another water sign. So it could be Pisces, double Pisces, or Pisces dealing with a Cancer or a Scorpio. Also, like I said, Sagittarius is here. But temperance just means balance. You want more balance in your relationship. Somebody got some real toxic behaviors. Could be dealing with a Capricorn. That doesn't necessarily mean that the Capricorn is toxic. It just means that this is the Capricorn card for the deck, the devil. So we got a lot of toxic behavior. Could be someone that's like indulging in some type of drugs or alcohol. It doesn't have to be those things, but people that have certain addictions. Could also mean that. I'm getting more so of somebody that's dealing with like a person that have an addiction. I got Aquarius here as well. The Star card, but you're very hopeful with this person, so you're going to stick around. What's the outcome? I see a lot of hope, so you're going to stick around. I got the 7 of Cups here. So you have other options or a multitude of options, Pisces. However, you're going to still keep this toxic person in your circle. Why? I mean, I don't want to come off insensitive. Sometimes I can because I'm an Aries. Oh, somebody ass cheating. You know what? Pisces, leave them. Leave them. And if it's you cheating, then leave them leave them still. I got a third-party relationship in here. Like, you trying to show more love and compassion and open up and stuff like that. And because you want to keep the peace and keep the balance, but somebody coming through with, like, really toxic behaviors. Whether they addicted to something or they just negative and nasty. Like, you're not like that. Like, they just coming through with negative and nasty, work. Like, nasty work right now. But you're so hopeful for the situation, even though you have other suitors and other options, you're going to stay. Because guess what? They in a third-party situation. They in a third party situation, and you take and reverse the roles as needed. So if that's you, Pisces, then for real, don't play around with people like that. Go ahead and lead them people, man. All right, let's see what's going on with Pisces and career. I knew something wasn't right with that. Not happy at the career. You could be a caregiver, nurturer. I'm giving like nurse aid. Maybe preschool, children, teacher. You're really actually not happy with it though. Not that the children or let's say you're dealing with elderly, it's not them. It's more so of the job itself. Maybe it's a lot of bureaucracy there or something like that. Like you just don't want to be in the midst of it. You don't like the actual job. You had a lot of passion for this job though. You probably stayed because of the people. You stayed because of the people, not the actual higher ups or the logistics. Not the behind the scenes stuff. Right now you don't have anything else going because I don't have juggling multiple sources of income. This is just the one job you do have. You just feel overwhelmed there as well. So I'm not sure if they throw a lot of things onto you. But it's like you taking on a lot of work. You still passionate about it, so you still gonna stay. However, you about to start speaking up and taking different actions because when a knight is out, knights mean action. So yeah, I got a Knight of Wands here. You taking action. What's the outcome? Heartbreak flew out. Dang. You probably still leave this job. Or you're heartbreaking your relationship. This is what's making you unhappy at work. So you can't focus. I'm pulling out angel cards. I want to know. What's going on? Calling all angels in the universe for Pisces. Will Pisces stick with this job? Yes or no? It's not the right time to be leaving. So you will. Is Pisces partner... Do Pisces partner have a third party? Let's see. I need yes or no. Do Pisces partner have a third party? Yeah, this is not trying to answer this. You're going to forgive them. It's just making you sick instead of improving health. So this is messing with your mental health and everything. If not your physical health. But yeah, you're going to forgive them. Okay. You ain't going nowhere even if you know about a third party situation. What's the most important thing Pisces need to know? Seize every minute. Embrace each moment with purpose. So, I hate to say it, but that card to me feel like you're going to be real calculated. Yep. You about to document every move your partner make. They don't know it. But you know what you're ready to do. Honor your worth. Recognize your value and stand proudly. So you know your worth. You don't have to stay in this situation. But you are. Fast progress. Move forward with swift precision. We had a few that popped out, but I'm not going to read all these. All right, so those are the messages I have for Pisces. To be very honest, Pisces, I'm kind of disappointed in your reading because, wow, like, why are you still holding on to this? It looked like your situation. I mean, look, to each his own. I'm not passing judgment. I only read what falls out here, but it's definitely a third-party situation going on. You're unhappy at work. It's affecting your work. And your job is actually throwing a lot at you. You're not going to leave it right now. A lot of people can't even, do that right now, like leave jobs. But yeah, those are the messages I have for Pisces. Let's see what's going on with our Scorpios. Let's see what's going on with Scorpios. Let's see what the universe has to say for Scorpios. We're going to do Scorpio and love. Petty fights and arguments are in the past. Scorpio, your stuff flying out. So y'all got over it. Your partner feel like that you're overly emotional. Or vice versa. Take what resonates. It could be your partner that's being overly emotional. Could be also dealing with an air sign, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. A breakup is coming though, because I got the Tower. So the petty fights and arguments may be over, but you still ready to go. They're going to come in with an offer that you are going to take. So they're going to say, and they're going to send it through messages. So they're going to offer you something like, hey, let's just try one more time. Let's try and see if this going to, really work. We're going to sort out our differences after you break up with them. Then they're going to want to change. And they're going to send that through some type of messages. Messenger, text message, something of that sort. I got the message card here. It can also be a Scorpio dealing with a Pisces. Doesn't have to be. What's the outcome for Scorpio in love? Feeling victorious. So you got them right where you want them. They just don't know it. They fell into it. You got them exactly where you want them. Scorpio. All right, let's see. What's going on with Scorpio and career? They begging. They begging. I got the Hierophant. So you work for a business organization. You're not self-employed. This is not for a self-employed. God dang. Okay. You had this job for a while. You're giving them one more chance too. Eight of Cups in reverse. Yeah, you had this job for a while. Could be, yeah, you had this job for a while. That's what I keep getting. You're just used to it. You on the phones. Customer service of some sort. You feel like it's really unfair there. I feel like you going through some type of unfairness when it comes down to what? Let's see. Why is the Justice card here in reverse, universe? Why is the Justice card here? Try not to give me anything for that. Why you feel like you're treated unfairly at work? You've been there for a very long time. I don't see like a promotion. I don't see you going for like a promotion or anything like that. So something is happening that's unfair. It's not enough. You feel like you should be getting paid more by now. It's not enough. There's not enough money. What's the outcome? What's the outcome? No longer feeling tied and bound to the situation. You're getting ready to go. You're ready to leave that place. I got resignation. Right now ain't the time to be resigning, but yeah, you've been there for a very long time. You're not seeing any other growth there. It's just the same piddle paddle every day. And yeah, you ready to go. You ready to seek other opportunities. What's the most important thing Scorpio needs to know? Quiet moment. Seek solace in the silence. You need some more time to yourself. You got a lot going on. I feel like you're in your head too much. That's what I'm getting. Veil of illusion. Lift the veils of illusion, seeking truth beneath the surface. Yeah, I feel like that's leaning towards your partner. You want more truth for them. You feel like they've been hiding, sneaking. And that's why you don't trust them, and you really got them where you want them, though. Because that's why you're going to leave them and break up with them or whatever, and they're going to come back, begging back, messaging you, offering you something different. They've been sneaky. Okay, one flew across the room. One that flew across the room is Sculpture of Self. Shape the sculpture of yourself, honoring the potential. Honoring your potential. So I feel like this more so talking about self-reflection. How do you see yourself? Where do you see yourself? How are you acting in a relationship? How are you acting in work? Are you really putting yourself out there when it comes down to work to get, to the higher steps in your career and grow? Or are you just sitting there and feel like, okay, I've been here for a very long time. Why haven't I been bumped up to a different position? When it comes down to the relationship, it's like self-reflect on the things that you may be doing as well. So it's not just your partner. Those are the messages I have for Scorpio. And that ends my water signs reading. Please like, share, comment, subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you can see what's coming up. If you guys are interested in personal readings, please hit me up at tarotgod@gmail.com. You can also comment on the video, comment your comment your timestamp. Say you're interested. I do watch my comments. So that's pretty much what I have for you guys today. Thanks so much, guys. Tarot God out.